Yo, it's your boy Casual Rail with the Silent A podcast. And man, we're back with another one and a quick one at that. Yo, hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. We appreciate that love. We're going quick, we're going fast. And for this one, we're going to get straight into it. April 5th, 2025, it was announced. Fabio Wardley taking on Jarrell Big Baby Miller, June 7, 2025, in a heavyweight clash, a heavyweight scrap for the WBA Interim Championship. Now, this was a shock. This was a surprise on the heavy impact card that had the likes of Joe Joyce taking on Filip Hrgović in a hell of a scrap, hell of a fight that night. It was a sloppy one, but it was a good one between those two men. As you already heard, Hrgović won that unanimous decision. We have another video on that. We disagree with how wide that scorecard was, but shout out to both warriors. Shout out to Joe Joyce. I want to see him fight still. But for this one, we're talking about the likes of Fabio Wardley and Jarrell Big Baby Miller, June 7, 2025. This is going to be a good event. This is a fight I didn't know I wanted to see. And I'm surprised that the sport of boxing got it right. It got it right without us even asking for it. We didn't even clamor for this fight, but this is one that I think we do want. I think this is one that we want to see, and shout out to them. Shout out to Queensberry Promotions. You know, I don't give Frank Warren a lot of credit, but he's deceitful. He does a lot of different tactics, but one thing I will say about him, he's going to put on for his fighters. He's going to put on for his promotional company. He's going to do everything he's got to do to make sure they get the fights they need. And shout out to Fabio Wardley getting the fight he deserves, the fight that I think he needs, and this is the right time for him. He's been fighting well over there in the UK. I think his name should have been well known by now. I think he should have been bigger than what he is right now, but timing is everything. I think the rest of the world is going to appreciate the kind of fighter that he is. He comes into scrap, win, lose, or draw. He will go out on his shield and he will lay hands on any man in that ring. Shout out to that man. Shout out to that warrior. But let's talk about Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I like where he is now as well. Everybody else knows, you know, he was supposed to get the likes of Anthony AJ Joshua years ago, which led to Andy Ruiz upsetting Anthony AJ Joshua and turning the heavyweight division upside down. Why am I impressed with Jarrell Miller is the fact that he came off a drug cheating scandal. Banned for approximately almost 2 years. Shout out to COVID for actually kind of saving his career. Why do I say that? Because a lot of fights got dialed down. A lot of fighters got pushed down. And then really about time he came off of his suspension, Jarrell walked right into a heavyweight division that was needing fighters, needing men ready to fight and ready to fight at any given moment. And more importantly, in his case, he had to fight for whatever they could give him because he's rebuilding his name. I love the turnaround, though. I don't like the drug cheating stuff. But people deserve a second chance, I guess. And he's been one of those fighters. He's on 24/7, 365-day monitoring. No issues. He's rebuilt himself, rebuilt his image, and showed that he is really a good fighter without the juice. I like the rebuild. I like the second story, and I like what he has become. More importantly, he brings an action-packed fight every time he steps into that ring. And that is what we want in the sport of boxing. That's what we want in our heavyweight fighters. This fight between him and Fabio Wardley is going to be something to be seen. It's going to be a war. It's going to be violence. Neither man knows how to back down. Neither man knows how to go without throwing their hands. They come in there to do destruction. Now, I think Fabio Wardley is the heavier puncher, but it's clear Jarrell Big Baby Miller is the more volume puncher, the man with the stamina, the man with the plan, the man who's able to walk through fatigue like any other heavyweight we've ever seen touch the ring. This is a recipe for a fight of the year contender. I'm excited. I can't wait to see this fight. Shout out to boxing for making this happen and making it happen without the boxing fans having to push for it, having to wait for it, having to marinate for it. You just made it happen. And shout out to both of those men, Fabio and Jarrell Big Baby Miller, because you know for a fact it was them two who made the fight happen. It was them two who signed the dotted line. It was them two to show you win, lose, or draw. You never back down. You take the best fight that's available to you in real time and sign on the dotted line and bring violence when you step in that ring. I think that's what we're going to see on June 7th, 2025. Either way, I can't wait for this scrap to happen. Shout out to everybody that was involved. This was kept under wraps. I can't wait. I'm smiling because this is where boxing should be. It's looking real familiar. 1990-ish familiar. Early 2000s familiar before it just went dead. We are back in the sport of boxing. We are back in the great times. The best fights are happening. The big fights are happening. Shout out to all the warriors. Shout out to all the men that are stepping out here to get them scraps going. Shout out to Fabio Wardley, importantly. And shout out to Jarrell Big Baby Miller. Let's get this fight going. June 7th, 2025. We will come back, obviously, with our 3-minute fight drills, our 3-minute fight breakdowns on who we're going to pick for this fight. But I can tell you right now, our early prediction is this. It won't go all the way, and there will be violence. It will be violence. That's our prediction right now, and we're still 2 months out. It will be violence. It will be war. Anyways, we talk way too long on this, man. Hit that like button, comment below, subscribe if you got the time. And it's your boy Jarrell with the Sign A Podcast. Until the next time, peace.